Hi! These are Star Wars connections. Let's go and explore them.
John Williams, the legendary composer of the Star Wars saga, has never seen any of the films he composed the music for. He has said that once he has finished working on a film, he lets it go and doesn't have an impulse to watch it. Star Wars actor Harrison Ford has been a passionate pilot for over 50 years. He has a private and a commercial pilot license and is certified to fly helicopters. He owns a number of different aircraft, including a Cessna 206, a de Havilland Beaver, and a Ryan PT-22 Recruit, as well as a Bell 407 helicopter. On January 1, 1914, the St. Petersburg-Tampa Airboat Line operated the world's first scheduled passenger flight carrying the former local mayor Abe Fiel. It flew 4 times a day and took 23 minutes to fly the 17 miles or 27 kilometers from the municipal pier in St. Petersburg, Florida, to Tampa, which previously took 11 hours by train. Providing air miles helps airlines attract more customers, and amazingly they make more money selling them than seats because people often never claim them, and they also charge credit card companies for more than they would get from a customer who buys a ticket. Applying for new credit comprises 10% of your credit score. It doesn't matter if you're approved for the card or if you use it, it's the inquiry that counts. So frequently applying for new credit can hurt your credit score. Invented by John Shepherd Barron, and inspired by a chocolate bar dispenser, the first ATM was installed in London in 1967. It was located at Barclays Bank in Enfield, London, and was a relatively simple machine in which customers inserted a special paper voucher that was punched with holes to receive cash in denominations of 5 or 10 pounds. Used in World War I and World War II by the UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and India, the Lee Enfield rifle was a bolt-action, magazine-fed repeating rifle manufactured in Enfield, London from 1895 until 1957. It was the British Army's standard rifle throughout that time and known for its reliability, accuracy, and durability. Australia is the only continent where all of the native land mammals are marsupials who give birth to underdeveloped young who continue to develop in the pouch on the mother's body. There are over 200 species, which include kangaroos, koalas, and wombats. Human mothers' bodies go through a lot of changes during pregnancy. Their blood volume increases by up to 50%, their heart rate increases by about 10 beats per minute, their uterus expands by 20 times, their breasts grow, and they produce hormones that help to bond the mother and baby. In the first year, they also produce up to 600 liters or nearly 1,300 pints of milk. Early plastic was called casein and made of a protein found in milk. It was developed in the late 19th century, and was combined with other ingredients to make it hard and durable. It was used widely for buttons, combs, jewelry, and even musical instruments. Today it is still used for some of these applications and also in some food and beverage packaging. The Cullinan diamond is the largest diamond ever discovered and was found in 1905 at the Premier Mine in Transvaal, South Africa. It weighed over 3,100 carats and was cut into 9 large stones and about 100 smaller ones. The largest, known as the Great Star of Africa, is a pendelope cut brilliant weighing 530.2 carats and is on the top of the UK sovereign's scepter. King Charles III currently represents the oldest continuously reigning monarchy in the world and is the head of state of 15 other countries, known as the Commonwealth of Nations. The longest reigning British monarch was Queen Elizabeth II, who reigned for 70 years and 214 days, and the shortest was Edward VIII, who reigned for 326 days. King Charles is the Supreme Commander of the British Armed Forces, has the power to dissolve Parliament, call for a general election, and is Supreme Governor of the Church of England. In the cloakroom of the British House of Commons, every member of Parliament has their own coat hanger, adorned with a loop of pink ribbon. The purpose of this ribbon is to hang their sword on, yet it is many centuries since any member was allowed to carry a sword. The most famous type of Japanese sword is the katana, and like all others it is typically made from a type of steel called tamahagane, which is a high-carbon steel that is produced by folding and hammering the steel repeatedly. They are hand-fashioned by skilled craftsmen and typically have curved, single-edged blades that are strong enough to cut through bone. American actor, martial artist, writer and musician Steven Segal is a passionate collector and practitioner of Japanese swords who has studied under some of the world's leading sword masters. He owns a large collection of them and is a qualified instructor in Japanese swordsmanship, a regular speaker on the subject, and has written several books on Eastern philosophy. Respected for his wisdom, ancient Greek philosopher, Diogenes of Sinope, believed in living a simple life. He gave up all his possessions and lived in a barrel to demonstrate that possessions are unnecessary and that the best way to live is to be self-sufficient and free from worldly desires. Beer barrels were traditionally made by coopers, and their history dates back to Mesopotamia in the 7th millennium BCE. Their use has declined from the late 19th century when glass bottles became more common. A major ingredient in beer is yeast. but it is also used for a variety of purposes, including environmental recovery. It can break down organic pollutants, such as oil, grease, and pesticides, and remove heavy metals from soil and water in an inexpensive and environmentally friendly way. Star Wars fans may be surprised to learn that yeast is actually mentioned in the franchise. In the 2016 film Rogue One, a Star Wars story, the character of Galen Erso, a scientist who was forced to work on the Death Star, mentions yeast as one of the ingredients needed to create a powerful fuel for a superweapon. And next should be John Williams through Star Wars. We have completed our journey on the Trivia Circle, and I hope you enjoyed it, and that you can join us for our next video. In the meantime, we would love you to like, comment and subscribe.